So as our lecture series will complete with this, and we will start with the contaminants, various contaminants found in the food materials. If you ingest that contaminated food materials, what will affect in your body? Or during the storage or any process techniques, various process technique requires various utensils and they are made up of metal ion. So what if it is that contaminant comes in food material? What our body cause? What is the deleterious effect found through this? So here is the table I have given a contaminants, foods effect with that and deleterious effect in our body or animal, any animals. So first up to 1 to 9 you will find a micro or heavy metal toxicity. So arsenic, barium, cadmium, cobalt, copper, lead, mercury, tin and zincs. Now you can say that, sir, you have already told that certain out of these zinc is copper, cobalt. These are also essential for our body. But if it is higher, higher than or contaminants in the food material, what will happen? So one by one, we will start with the arsenic. Arsenic, edible food. Generally, arsenic are used for killing of certain microorganism or certain bacteria or certain fruit fly or any insect. So farmers are utilizing this arsenic compound or sprayed on that food materials. After harvest or cleaning of that, it residue remains in that food material also. So if you eat that edible fruits sprayed by lead arsenate, that can cause three things. If it is higher quantity taken in your amount, more than the permissible limit, it causes a cramps, paralysis, or chills too. Similarly, in the barium are generally used for, we are using for killing of rats, killing of mouse. So food contaminant by the rat poisons or rat poisons, barium, it will cause in a human beings a muscular twitching and convulsions. Sometimes it also causes a damage to our brain too. Similarly, cadmium. Cadmium is one of the heavy metal toxicity found in most of the regions of water pollutant areas or heavy industries area. You will find cadmium is one of the component. So in that area, the fruits and fruit juice or sometimes is also affected in the soft drinks also. So it will cause a liver and kidney damage into human beings, excessive salvation, and for prostate cancer is also prevailing through this cadmium toxicity. Cobalt. Cobalt is extremely affected regions, affected food material is water and beer, alcoholic beverages, especially beer. These contaminants will lead to a cardiac failure or sometimes death also. So copper. Many peoples are utilizing copper utensils for maintaining certain microorganism or they are preserving as preservatives utensils they are utilizing copper vessels as a water. But if you add any acidic food into these copper metals, these acid foods in contact with the tarnished copper ware and it will cause toxicity in the human being. It may cause abdominal pain, certain cramps in the stomach, vomiting, dizziness is also found, and diarrhea too. So this is the symptoms caused by the copper toxicity or copper contaminants. Lead. Lead is also heavy metal toxicity. Lead. This lead, PB. Many processed food are affected with this lead, and it causes a brain damage. Sometimes paralysis is also found if the processed food, if you eat with these contaminants. Mercury, as you know, the Hg mercury generally are utilizing in the seed dressing materials in seed grains, or it can also used as a fungicides or a pesticides. Okay, so if the contaminants come in your food materials, it causes a brain damage, paralysis, same as lead. Titanium or tin, not titanium, tin. Tin generally we are utilizing in the canned foods or Coca-Cola or beverages. Okay, so it will causes a vomiting and colic too. Similarly, zinc. Zinc is essential for our body, especially male. But if it is higher, generally it is contaminated with the stored food material in the galvanized vessels. So galvanized vessels with the ironware that causes a dizziness and vomiting. Pesticides. There are a large number of pesticides and various molecules. All the pesticides generally comes through a grass level, generally recognized as a safe. But it is not advocate like as DDT and BHC. Now it is banned in India, banned in all over the world. Aldrin, Dildrin, BHC, DDT. Even though certain types of food materials is contaminated with these and it causes a damage to liver, kidney, brain, and certainly not all nervous system leading to the damage of that. So I have not included gaseous pesticide also that causes affecting or contaminants you will find in various food materials. Yes, certainly. Nowadays, people are utilizing antibiotics as a food material. How? They are protecting their body through eating a higher amount of antibiotics. So these antibiotics is also affect many things in our body. Sometimes drug resistance is also found. Another way is through food materials. Many people are utilizing antibiotics as a growth growth hormones in the various animals. Chickens they are taking and injecting certain antibiotics. You will find in 3 or 4 days these hormonal antibiotics effect found in that meat also for fluffiness, for various textural property they are utilizing. Okay, so it can also causes a heart disease or artery blockage. So this is all about the uh, known contaminants of food and their effect. Okay, thank you.